So I wanted to make these vlogs as raw as possible. I don't just want to, show you when I'm feeling normal, when I'm feeling good. I'm not even sure normal is a possibility at the minute. But I've just started coming off of lorazepam, and yeah, it's not a fun ride at all. I wouldn't suggest that you take lorazepam, Xanax, any drugs that are in that kind of group, because they're good for short-term relief, but I don't know. Long term, I would stay clear of them. Lorazepam completely took away my worst symptoms, which was this feeling in my head. It suppresses your nervous system, so um, it's no wonder that it helps me. But now I'm off it. Uh, it's not good. My eyes looking like I've been in Amsterdam for the past 4 weeks. I wish, but and so yeah, I had the spinal MRI. Still haven't heard from my neurologist. Haven't heard a thing. I'm going to get a second opinion I think it's next week, just so that another neurologist can see it. And because uh, whilst my MRIs of my brain and my spine might have been okay, and the lumbar puncture, you just don't know if there's something else that they could perhaps test for that could be an underlying cause of neurological problems. So yeah, and I just want to say a massive thank you and congratulations to FND Hope. Um, they're going to Parliament, which is amazing. They're going to Parliament in October. I can't remember the exact date, but yeah. And trying to think what else is new. Oh yeah, I can't stress enough, if you start experiencing neurological problems of any sort, and you have an inclination that you might have MS, like I did, and I wouldn't jump to any conclusions in that sense, because my family and friends would tell you how convinced I was that I had MS. And just because you have symptoms of something, you know, doesn't always mean that that's what it is. Um, Symptoms wise, my legs are real bad now. They're really numb. They feel weak. I think there's a tremor in my chest that's causing me breathing difficulties at times. Like I'm having to. Usually I use a tripod and film it on my desk, but I can't leave bed, so you're gonna have to deal with the shakiness. Another symptom. You're gonna have to deal with the shakiness of the phone just for this video, and then I'll try and get the tripod back in. But yeah, join the one group where I met so many amazing individuals is just simply Functional Neurological Disorder on Facebook. It's run by a lovely lady called Kez and Anne, both very supportive. They're admins on the page, both extremely supportive, extremely caring, just like everyone else in there. And what I will say is, it is incredible that these there are a lot of people going through even worse time than what I'm going through in that group, and yet it seems that those people are the ones that always offer their hand out for me and support me and other people in there. And I find it so admirable, and it's really inspiring to see someone else who's having a shit time, but they want to help you, and That's what everyone's like on the group. But yeah, trying to find trying to find the strength, because I know that I'll get through this, and that's why I'm filming it at my worst point, so that I can look back on this video when I get to the point where I want to be, and see how far I've come in that sense, and also for other people to see that I literally cannot move. Like I can barely even go to the toilet at the minute. It's that bad. But that's not going to stop me from believing that and achieving that I'm going to get to a point where I can move about freely again, and feel minimal symptoms. Because whilst I say that it's not a psychological problem, I would say that 30% of my symptoms are triggered by anxiety, but that anxiety derives from the initial symptoms, so it's like a vicious cycle. But I think the one thing keeping me going is knowing that there's going to be better times ahead, because right now isn't much fun, but thanks to the support of so many people, I know that it's possible. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on the second opinion. That'll be interesting to see what another neurologist says, and hopefully he's more empathetic